Good evening, morning. For me, it's about 3:30 in the morning, and I am just chilling. I got back at 4 o'clock. It was a long bus trip. It was cool as hell, though. I gotta admit, it was cool as hell. I met some cool people. I met my fellow traveler, my fellow train jumper. And I met my Detroit boy, who's not even from Detroit, but when we got to Detroit, he's like, I know you're alone. I said, I am. You know I'm alone. He took my one bag from me. He said, and I told him, I said, I'm just going to stay here at the terminal. I said, my friend told me to stay at the terminal because people in Detroit, you gotta be careful. I said, I'm going to just stick around here at the terminal. He said, no, come on, I'll show you. Hey. Thank you, guys. You made the bus ride great. Oh, and then after you guys left, and I went from Detroit and I was going to Flint, a young girl sat down with me. Remember I said, did you see any of those women talking to me? No, but all you guys were sitting there in the back of the bus with me, remember? Well, I sat towards the front of the bus from Detroit to Flint, and this little 19-year-old girl, and I didn't even tell her about my channel. I did tell my other two. Told you guys. And my train jumper instantly went on and got on his phone, and he subscribed, so I know he's going to see this. My Detroit boy didn't have a phone, but he told me to go ahead and friend him on Facebook. So when I get done filming this, I'm probably going to share this over to Facebook, just to make it easier for when he does get on Facebook. So I might give him a shout out. Remember, he's not from Detroit, so you're not going to know who he is. But he knows Detroit. And I do thank you for that tour around town. And for stopping with me when I seen that statue and I needed to get a little bit of closure. That was great. I appreciate it. For hanging out with this crazy chick. That little 19-year-old girl, she talked to me. I normally wouldn't film here at the house, but it is so dark behind me, y'all can't see shit. There's a light in front of me. It's coming from inside. It's like a guiding light. And at 4 o'clock, when I pulled into my last station in Saginaw, there was a friend in the pickup truck. Waiting. And I had talked to him a couple minutes before that, and he said, I might be a couple minutes late. Basically, don't despair if I'm not there when that bus pulls in. Because I was worried. I hadn't heard from him, but I knew he was sleeping. So I was just worried that maybe he was just sleeping. Saginaw was not far from Bay City. I'd only had to wait maybe 15 minutes if he was still asleep when I called him when I was about 15 minutes out from the next station. Lovely thing is technology we have now with these cell phones. Because, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I gotta get my numbers right. We wouldn't be able to do that. But 20 years ago we could have, because I had a cell phone 20 years ago. I had a cell phone. There was pagers when I was pregnant with Dallas. And there were cell phones when I worked at Taco Bell. And Dayton area. I had one. It was a prepaid. It was through, I want to say AT&T or Cincinnati Bell back then. It was through Cincinnati Bell. But I worked in Dayton area, but I had Cincinnati Bell's on. Because, just because it's named Cincinnati doesn't mean it's only in Cincinnati. The world has changed. But see, as we were walking around Detroit today, I'm used to people smiling at me, saying hi to me. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I know how to read people. That's how I knew I could trust both those boys in the back of the truck, back of the bus, back of the train, back of my traveling. Wait. He said, "You'd hop another train with me, wouldn't you?" I said, "I would." He said, "You look like the type that would hop a train with me." I would. I want to travel, and I said to the Detroit boy, "I want to do that across country train that you can do for just a couple $100." So you never know, man. Maybe one of these days I'm going to need a safe traveling companion that I know I can trust, that can make a damn good coffee. You need to be my barista. That was a damn good cup of coffee, dude. And it didn't hurt my stomach. It's delicious. Oh, thank you. You guys showed some love today. Some care. As we were walking around Detroit boy said, "No, you gotta be careful on who you talk to around here." I said, "But the other guy walked past me. He smiled at me. He initiated. I stopped for a half a second. I said, fist bump." I said it out loud. "You want a fist bump?" Detroit boy didn't hear me. But he said, "Some people will take that as an act of violence around here." But since COVID, we don't shake hands anymore. We fist bump. It's an act of kindness. But in Detroit, I got informed, it's an act of violence. But see, now when I was in Flint, just a little bit later, I stood at that bus stop. I stayed, put my bags down. I had my little space. And you see, I talk with my hands. And anybody who knows me knows that when the music is in my ears, I go to a different world. And sometimes it's almost like I'm conducting the music. Sometimes I'll sing, but see, I was in Flint. I had already, again, been warned. Don't act a fool. But if you can look and tell, and everybody around me could look and tell what I was doing, and then I would pace straight forward, I would turn around and I would pace straight back. Straight up from my things, come straight back. And I used my hands enough to make sure I had space, but I didn't sing. Not one sound came out of my mouth. I didn't even talk. I asked for a cigarette from one person. He gave me to me. Thank you. He was looking for a lighter. I already had. He said thank you back. Much, much appreciated. So to the man of Flint, if you've ever seen this, not a problem. I do have a voice. I do know how to speak. But I've learned that when I've been warned, and I know areas are known for being angry, and you guys have reasons to be angry in Flint. Detroit has reasons to be angry. Like Hamilton has reasons to be angry. Dayton areas have reasons to be angry, and then other Dayton areas are huge. I gotta do this backwards, sorry you guys. Again, it is like 3:30 in the morning here. I did get some sleep when I got back. I got a shower. I ate. Some really, really, really good food. They got made and prepared for me in the morning before while I was traveling. My friend came home. He made himself food. He made extra for me. And when I say the man can cook, the man can cook. Chef quality. I would dare Gordon Ramsay to ever install his cooking because I would go the fuck off. I've ate plenty of food. My friend is chef quality. I dare actually any person who I've ever seen on any cooking show to ever insult my friend's cooking. I have ate from nice restaurants. I've ate from fast food. I've worked scale. I've made the food. I've been cooking my whole life now, and I know I can make some decent food. I can't touch him. I can't. Even his eggs are better. I can't touch his cooking. That's why I don't even argue when he says, I'll do the cooking. One, he loves it and he enjoys it. I burn out. I don't want to cook. One day, someday, I will. But right now, I'm burned out. I've worked the restaurants. I've cooked at home. And I've had days off where I didn't want to cook. And I didn't have an option because it didn't matter how I felt. We were at a family barbecue for somebody else's family. And because the people who knew what was going on, who was their house, well, they were having problems. Now, I felt like I was a guest. And I had people trying to push me to get up and go cook that food. Because I know how to run a grill. I know how to do this. But it's expected. I am your guest. Since when do you expect guests? Now, see, what I expect from a guest is that you are respectful. If you bring something in, you throw it away if you're done with it. You don't leave your trash sitting on my table. You understand? Don't leave your trash on my table. If you come to my home. If you come and spend time, pick up after yourself. You don't have to absolutely pick up after me. You don't have to pick up after anybody who lives in my home. But you do and are expected to pick up after you. Why do I expect this from people who come to visit me? Because I do this when I go visit people. I'm freaking out. If you notice, I'm missing my rosary. But I haven't checked all of my bags yet. Like I said, I came in, took a shower, I ate, I slept. I got up, I played on Facebook for maybe an hour, not long. Actually what I was watching was the Evolution Church, because I remember I'm trying to find my faith again. I don't trust the church, but this guy, this pastor, he talks like I talk. When he's talking to you about the scriptures, he's also bringing in real life subjects. Well, Moses with the staff, he dropped it. And it turned into a snake. Well, why did Moses run from a snake? It was a fucking snake. Most people don't like snakes. Most people know that it really depended on what kind of snake did it turn into. What kind did it turn into? Yeah, but most people don't even look to see what kind of snake it is in the first place before they go run it. They just run, it's a snake. Okay, but you hear my tone, you hear my country? And listen, I got 4 older brothers. My brothers have had pets like gardener snakes, rats, Rats in a cage. Snakes in a cage. I had a hamster. Its name was Heart. Our house got on fire. Out of the entire house, my bedroom was the only one that did not get touched. The roof over top of it did. Yeah. Let me fix this. Roof. Yeah, the other section of the house. My room was in the middle on the one side. You have your house. This side, but in the middle. My parents' room was in the front. Living room. Kitchen. Bathroom was off the kitchen. My bedroom was next to the kitchen. And then on the back of the house, next to the bathroom, was another room that was my brother's room. I wasn't home. I was at my grandma's and my uncle's, who I was actually just speaking about earlier tonight, right before I started this. I want to go see my uncle and the aunt he lives with, their brother and sister. They're not married. And my mother's brother and sister. And they live out on eastern Ohio. I'm back in Michigan, so I don't know. I don't want to go back in Ohio right now because the thought hurts. My heart, like, hurts. Makes it feel clenched. And it's only, like, in the bottom part of it. So actually, in my shoulder. It hurts me. Physically hurts me to think about going back to Ohio right now. I don't want to go back to Ohio. What I just felt for the 3 days that I was just down there didn't make me feel great. And the only reason why I'm even thinking about coming back is because, well, there's a few people who will make me feel okay. I am not an obligation. I am not a burden. I am not to be ignored. When I'm sitting in the backseat of your car and you are my parents and I speak directly to you and you ignore me. See, this is why my heart hurts. And when I send you a text message and I say I'm only in town for a couple of days, I haven't seen you in weeks. You are my son. And you can't make an hour? I just came back 500 miles, son. You couldn't come to me within 10? You couldn't make an hour? I made time available for 3 days for people. I spent Eric's birthday with him. I won't be in town for yours. I'm sorry. I was trying to see you before your birthday. We'll be in town right after. Maybe we can get together then. I have more appointments. I love you. You guys hurt me. On a level that I don't know how to explain. Yeah, but my middle boy, I actually heard his voice today. And it was beautiful. Even if it was only for a few minutes. And even if he's busy, he's all the way on the other side of the fucking country. But I sent him a picture of him and me from Christmas. Well, see, I have a picture of him and me from Christmas. I mean, I have a picture of me and my oldest one from vacation. But I've literally said the same things to both all these kids. And when I've asked my middle boy, I don't want to release his name simply because he is a Marine. It ain't hard to figure out who he is. To people who don't know who I am, it ain't hard to figure out who he is. Michael. But he is a Marine. He's going to be getting shipped out. And I don't want to add extra targets to him because he is a sweet boy. He cares about his mama. He loves me. You see, at least when I reach out to him, he reaches out back. My youngest one, I messaged him the other day. I said, hey, baby boy, is your faith a little shaky? And it took him a little bit to get back to me. And the day before that, I messaged him. I said, I love you. And I got back within 9 hours. I love you too. Like, big capital letters with... If I go on Facebook and I post, if I just posted, I love you. Do you know how few I get back? My Facebook is completely public. Anybody can see it. Maybe I'll go try that. Maybe that'll be the title for this video. I love you. I do. I love everybody. That's all I want to do is love everybody. And not sexually. There's different ways to show love. Picking up the trash on the ground. That's a way to show love. Cooking a good meal. That's a way to show love. Calming down or being calm. Communication. Reaching out. Sometimes it's financial support. Sometimes it's a ride. Yeah, fat man, I do know. I know that's why you give me my rights to my doctors. But you also let somebody else get in your fucking head and take over what you should do because of what she wants you to. And she isn't good. I don't give a fuck what other people say. I see the difference between the good and the evil. I see it every day. I seen it in that girl yelling at me from the other street corner as I wasn't doing nothing to her. I wasn't even on the same side of the street. I didn't know her. She didn't know me from Adam and Eve. She didn't know me from Jezebel. Ooh, Jezebel and Jezebel. Ooh, how about that one? Pam. Now, this girl didn't know me. I wasn't bothering her. I was on the other side of the bridge. I was on the other side of the road. It is a 5-lane street. Guys, I was by myself. Headphones in. I wasn't dancing. I was singing. I was happy. And what I've noticed through my videos, more people like to watch me when I'm pissed off than they do when I'm happy. But everybody tells me, why can't you be happy and why can't you smile more? Well, because my anger gets your attention. My vengeance gets your attention. My smile pisses you off. Why would I smile and be happy for you if you're only going to attack me when I do? Because you attack. And then you get my vengeance. Because I was trying to just fucking be happy. was trying to spend time with the ones I love. I was just trying to be there with you and spend time with you. But I guess my time and my energy and my love for you just isn't fucking enough. But you know what? It is for other people. I had no money to give either of those boys on that bus today. I only had a little bit of time, and I didn't try to push myself on that little young girl. I don't even know her name. She's from Wisconsin. She was headed North Michigan. West Michigan. I don't know. She was headed in a different direction than me. I was headed here, and she was headed somewhere else. Because we rode the bus for a short time, and we got off the bus. Or I got off the bus, and she stayed on the bus. She stayed on her course, and I got off the bus, and I went on my course. Because my course took me somewhere else. But I met her. My phone, I had my phone in my pocket, or I thought I had my phone. I got off the bus to get, because bus driver said, "Do you smoke a cigarette?" One of those boys gave me a cigarette. Now, not because I need it, but because it was a long fucking bus ride, and you gotta have an excuse to get off the bus every couple of hours. And they don't really like it if you just get off the bus to, like, walk around. They want you to have an excuse. Smoking gave me an excuse. I didn't have Black & Mild. He had cigarettes. He bought me a Black & Mild in Detroit. So in Flint, or in between Detroit and Flint, got off, went to go use the bathroom, came back out, or, washed my hands, came back out. I smoked a couple of hits off that cigarette. So throughout the entire day, I only had, I think, three. It's not because I need them. I didn't need any of them. I was conversating with people, or I needed an excuse to get up to move around with my broken ass body. And my ankles were so swelled, they are like 4 times the size they normally are. Since being back and resting, they are about half of that now. They're almost back to normal. You see the tear? Okay. All around. Still. Pieces. Always will be. I'm not throwing everything away. I'm not throwing everybody away. My little boy said, "Mom, you can't just cut everybody off." So I'm not cutting everybody off. I'm actually not cutting anybody off. What I'm doing, though, is stopping communications from my side until you all learn how to reach out to me and be nice. Because if you reach out to me and you're mean to me, I will shut you down again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Because I'm done. I ain't playing this fucking game with y'all no more. Literally am not fucking playing it. I try and I try and I try and I try. If at first you don't succeed, try again. But everybody has a breaking point. I don't have a breaking point, but I have done points where I'm done. And at this point, for the people who have continually hurt me, unless you reach out to me, I'm not reaching back out. I do still love you. I will always love you, and there will always be forgiveness. The second that you say, "Jessica, I'm sorry. I know I fucked up." Or Mama. But until then, I'm going to keep on going. And we'll keep you guys up to speed. It's time for evolution. We've done the doghouse. We've done the redemption. Done the true north. Now, it's time for evolution. So keep watching.